Ndinoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingatadzi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa My hitters gon' die, don't die The real hitters gon' shine And my people gon' rise Cause we're born to win, yeah I ain't saying, but I'm saying Loyalty's my favorite characteristic of God, but finding it in it is hard. It's like trying to find God. You're the only one in your camp with cheese. You pay for everything they eat. Man, that insecurity is deep. Now I ain't said no names. These are just theories. If you hear me, baby, it's home. You must admit it's kind of eerie, baby. Like them chemtrails in the sky. Hate to selling the slaves, kind of like the combines. We say everything in moderation, but don't do it in moderation. The lies of a gluttonous generation. 10-year-old girl in.
Welcome everybody to the Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. We have a terrific Tuesday lineup for y'all today. I'm telling you, it's jam-packed up in here. The vibes are already flowing. The love is going, and I'm so excited. I got the opportunity to tap in with Adam Zuick from the Blue Man Group. He is the Blue Man captain, and this is such an iconic show. Many of us know Blue Man Group. It was like taking the whole world by storm. These performers in blue makeup doing it big. I cannot wait to see this show and tap in with him this morning. And then we got Pacific Northwest Ballet in the building, y'all. We got Amanda Morgan and Christopher D. Ariano. They are both here in the building, and I'm so excited. They're going to be telling us about their new opportunity to be soloists. It's a great promotion for both of them, and I can't wait to dive in. And then I get to end the show with my girl, Carita Hall. She is here to share with us how she's been using positive touch and massage therapy to help clients and make sure she's bringing her gift out to the world with the Holistic Coalition. So when I tell you we have a jam-packed show, I mean it. We're going to get started right now because you know it's the top of the show, so it's a great time for you to tag and share this stream. Go ahead, tag and share the stream with folks you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on The Day with Trae. If you can't watch us, don't worry. We got you covered. You can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. Y'all will find me there on Google, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. You name it. You guys will find us there. Thank you guys for tagging and sharing the stream and sharing the podcast. We appreciate all the love and the growth here. But because we have such a jam-packed show, I get to dive right in with Adam. What's up, Adam? Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, this is exciting for me because as a kid, I was like, whoa, blown away by Blue Man Group opening up and being like, this is how we're going to do it. And I can't believe the show's been running for this long. Just tell us a bit about what Blue Man Group is.
Yeah, so it's a live performance unlike anything you've ever seen before. The Blue Men are three. There are three of them, and they don't speak. And so the whole point of the show is to connect and communicate with the audience members. And so they use different means of communicating, eye contact and percussion instruments that are weird and random that they make, and art and different other random things to communicate with the audience and create an experience that's super fun and dancing and music and a bunch of random things that you don't really know what's going to happen at any moment because it is very kind of like improv based. And we go with kind of whatever ends up happening with the audience.
Well, this is why it's such a unique experience. And I've heard nothing but great things about it, which is also a good contribution to knowing, hey, you guys have been doing this for many years. Tell us about your start. I know you got with them in 2013. Tell us how it's been for you. How has this ride and this journey been?
It's been amazing. I didn't really know anything about Blue Man before I started the show. When I auditioned in 2012, was kind of the first time I'd seen the show, and I was completely blown away. I had no idea what to expect. And I was, truthfully, I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do it. Luckily, I trained into it, and I've been doing it for 9 years now. But the experience is incredible. It's unlike any other show I've ever done before. The best part about the show, and the reason why I'm still doing it now, is because it is different every night. The performance varies depending on how the audience responds. And of course, there's a lot of audience participation where we go out into the audience and do different things, and we bring audience members up on stage to perform with us. And all of those moments are so free. We don't really know what's going to happen, how the audience member is going to respond to different things. And so it can kind of go in any direction. And that's the fun of the performance and the reason why I continue doing it 9 years later.
Well, it makes a lot of sense to me. And, this is one of those shows that I know people bring their kids to it. It's so family friendly. Tell us a bit about how you've experienced the audience reception, because you guys do these kind of impromptu, performances. Tell us a bit about how you've experienced the audience responding to that.
Yeah, the audience loves it. I mean, the best part about Blue Man is that it's not just a certain age group that likes the show. Kids love the show because they are used to experiencing things for the first time. A lot of stuff that they see in normal everyday life is something that they've seen brand new for the first time. Adults have seen a lot of things, but what our show strives to do is to make them see something that they have not seen before, experience something unlike something they have experienced before, so they can kind of live that like childlike inner being that kind of doesn't really get to be a part of everyday life as an adult. So it's the fun of being able to kind of create those moments for the adults, and also, of course, create an experience for kids that is unlike anything they've ever seen before. So yeah, both adults and children enjoying the show. I love it.
Yeah, well, I'll say this, it's one of those things for me where I am excited because I will be bringing my sons, and they are different age range. I'm talking about almost 17 and almost 9 years old, right? So they're 16 and 8 right now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Friday we will be there. I'm so glad you guys are coming to Seattle. Let the folks know how they can tap in and get their tickets. You guys are only here for a couple performances, so I'm so excited y'all are here, and I'll get to see you Friday. Make sure that people know how they can tap in and experience this amazing, iconic performance.
Yeah, come check us out. I mean, we'll be there Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday. We're super excited to come to Seattle. I personally am from Western Washington, so I'm excited to come back. I haven't been there in a long time. And so I'm really excited to be in Seattle. Like I said, we've got a show Friday night, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. And we're super excited for the people of Seattle to see the show. And I'm excited to see the people of Seattle.
Absolutely. Well, that means I get to say welcome back home, Adam.
That's
we
right.
are so glad that you're coming back. This is really, really exciting for us. I'm so glad you guys will be here. People can go to STG Presents online to get tickets. It's going to be at the Paramount Theater, y'all. So make sure you guys tune in. Adam, thank you so much for giving us some time in your busy schedule to tap in with us here on The Day with Trae. Can't wait to see you on Friday. Thanks again.
Absolutely. See you then.
Wow, what an iconic show, y'all. If y'all don't know about Blue Man Group, y'all can look it up. I'm telling you. And he said, no matter what you see online, if you come, you're going to experience something very unique and very different than anything else that you're going to see on any clip on YouTube or anywhere. But it's just great to know that they will be here. He said it, y'all. They'll be there Friday at 7:30. They got 2 shows Saturday and 2 shows on Sunday. Make sure you guys go to STG Presents and get your tickets today. Well, after this, coming up next, we got Amanda Morgan in the building. She's going to be telling us all about her promotion as a soloist. I can't wait to dive in with her. And also, Christopher Dariano is in the building. He too got the promotion to soloist. So Pacific Northwest Ballet is in the house right after this short break. Stay tuned, y'all. You don't want to miss it. You're watching The Day with Trae.
COVID-19 hurt my income, my health, and my family. We were about to lose our home when we heard we might be eligible for homeowner assistance funds from the government. We called 1-877-894-HOME, and a housing counselor stepped in, talked to our lender, and saved our home. Federal funding details at washingtonhalf.org. That's washingtonhaf.org.
Will you marry me, baby?
Yeah.
Let me put this on you.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Trae Holiday. We're bringing back Black Love When We Met. That's right. We need something to warm all of our hearts and to elevate love once again in our communities. We want y'all to go to whereweconverge.com/Black Love so y'all can nominate your favorite couple for the next rendition of this show with me as the host. Let me sit down and have them on my couch and share how their love can inspire us all. Make sure y'all go and get your nominations in today and be on the lookout for Black Love When We Met coming at you on Converge Media very soon.
A world of wonder awaits at Pacific Northwest Ballet's The Nutcracker. Treat your loved ones to the Northwest's favorite holiday tradition at Seattle Center's McCall Hall. Tickets start at $27. Visit pnb.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. I'm telling y'all, it's jam-packed up in here, but I'm so excited that Amanda and Christopher from PNB are joining me. What's up, y'all?
Hi.
Well, welcome to The Day with Trae and to the Black Media Matter Studios. We welcome y'all. So glad you guys can make time in your schedules for being with me today.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. I mean, I'm going to go right into it because really, people don't understand there's always something that brings you to become a dancer. So I want to tap into that. Christopher, tell us a bit about that beginning of the journey for you.
Sure, yeah. I started doing competitions, doing like hip hop, tap, jazz in the Bronx, a block away from my family's restaurant. And from there kind of just took off. I was constantly at the studios and I just was becoming more infatuated with it as I got older. Ballet, especially, has so many facets, being like a theatrical production and stage show, that I started to see how everything worked and was put together, and to be a part of like a production feels really impactful. So yeah, that's why I'm still in it and why I love it.
Hey, I mean, you gotta love it, right? I mean, it's one of those things that like it is so serious in terms of the training. Amanda, give us a bit about your background and what got you into dance.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Tacoma, Washington, from immigrant family. So my mom is Dominican and my dad is Puerto Rican. So there's not very many dancers at all in our family. But I just my mom took me to see the Nutcracker one time when I was younger, and then I just wanted to dance ever since. And I think I was always just a very rambunctious, active kid. And so at first she was like, I just want to get this girl out of here and just get her to dance. And then, yeah, I think especially the engagement with the audience and knowing that you're making others happy, knowing that you're making people feel whatever type of way, whether it's thinking about what's going on in the world now or kind of escapism in that way of just going into a fantasy land, just like Nutcracker is. So yeah, I would say definitely that.
Well, I mean, for both of you there, I didn't realize the journey of a dancer, right? And so in my mind, I originally thought, oh, everybody in the Pacific Northwest Ballet must be from the Pacific Northwest. And there's so many folks coming from all over the world to be a part of dance companies. Tell us a bit about that for you both. Like, I'll start with you, Amanda. Being here from Tacoma, kudos to you for being able to be here. But what was that journey for you as you kind of move through dance?
Yeah, I actually think that sometimes when you come from the school, it's like each time you move up a level, it's like little by little people start to dwindle away because it's such a competitive environment and a competitive profession.
Yeah.
A lot of people come into dance and many of them will not get to be in a professional ballet company. That's just kind of how it is because there's just not enough jobs out there. So for me, I think I knew I wanted to be a professional dancer. And And then I came to the school, Pacific Northwest Ballet School, when I was 14. Just went through level 7, level 8, and then I like got accepted into the professional division program. So I was there for 2 years. And then it was me and another girl in my class who was also actually promoted to soloist, were the ones that were offered contracts that year. So definitely really challenging. There's a lot to do and kind of unpack, especially like when you're going from like normal high school to like then, just like a whole bunch of ballet classes at night. But I'm sure you can also talk about this in your experience because yours is also very intense.
Yeah. How was it for you, Christopher?
I grew up in New York, so I never thought of coming out west. I always was just kind of planted there, but as I got older, we started doing summer courses, intensives, and that's where I met Amanda in Boston when we were like 15, 16. So doing those courses exposed me to just the different states and different companies and what they have to offer. And PNB is just like an exceptional place for art and dance because we do contemporary, we do ballet. We're very just kind of diverse in our repertoire. So I was always interested to come out here and explore that side of my dance because I didn't get that in New York. So yeah, PNB just kind of was magnetic in that sense.
Wow. Well, I mean, obviously, congratulations are in order to you both. Being promoted to soloist is a huge, huge deal. But I want y'all to give us your insight on how huge it really is, because you were just talking about different levels. And I know people are like, what? How many levels are there? Tell us a bit about what this means to you and how you get to this level. I'll start with you, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, it's just momentous. It feels like a huge feat for both of us, especially because we've been talking about this since we were students together. So coming here and getting to just expose myself to audiences and to myself really and start to discover that just feels good. It feels like I've done something right for myself and my community and my family. And it feels like all of that hard work and hours, it pays off now. And now I just get to share.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit calmer, which is nice.
Well, I'm going to ask you something before I get to you, Amanda. What are those levels? I mean, you talking about starting as a young person, a teenager, maybe even younger, but just tell us a bit about those levels.
Sure, yeah. So you're a student, and then at PNB, we have the professional division, which is kind of like what we call a traineeship. It's like a pre-apprenticeship. From there, you go to apprentice, and then you go to corps de ballet, and then from there, soloist, and the final rank is principal. Wow. So yeah, it's step by step for us, but we're making our ways.
Absolutely. I mean, okay, now, Amanda, I'm coming to it because you are PNB's first Black female soloist. Coming from Tacoma, Washington, give us a bit about what this means to you. It's super heavy. And already I'm like emotional. I'm like, oh my gosh. No, it's so amazing.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting to get emotional. It's something I was aware of it coming into the school. I didn't see, anyone in the company that looked like me, except for dancers like Keon Ross. And then there was also Carl Cruz, who's principal. But other than that, there was especially no women dancers or point dancers, that were Black women. And so I think that really was like a driving force to want me to even get more so in the door and work harder, because I didn't want that to continue to be normalized. I was like, no, I just need to get in the company. Once I get in the company, I feel like everything could just maybe open up a little bit more. And so I got in, and that already was like, whoa, I couldn't believe it, because I found out I got in a week after I broke my foot on stage. Wow. That's a story for another time, but definitely really crazy time. And I'm really grateful to Peter Bull, who's our artistic director, for just giving me the opportunity and taking a chance when a lot of other artistic directors weren't, hiring dancers of color. And then once I got in, I think especially since these George Floyd protests and so much has been talked about, with diversity, particularly in the arts, particularly in ballet, and just sometimes how it continues to center whiteness, I think that our company has done a really good job about hiring dancers of color, but not just hiring dancers of color, hiring choreographers of color, having people in the front of the room that are leaders, that are people of color, having different experiences in that. And so, to just kind of continue to break these barriers has been so wonderful, because it's really not just about me. It's about like everyone that's, you know, followed me on my journey, and like our entire community, really. Like, I mean, I hope that people can share that with me, because it is very much as for them as it is for me.
No, that's exactly why I get so excited about it, right? Because it's so much bigger than one dancer, right? Yeah. It is a showcase of how we're moving as a nation. For me, we need more reflection of the diversity that has always been a part of America to be in spaces like this. And this is why I absolutely love this partnership with Pacific Northwest Ballet and bringing folks like yourselves on, because I've now been exposed. Now it's been about a year and I've been exposed to ballet, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the plethora of dancers, the ways that y'all are moving, the stories y'all are telling. I am now such a huge fan. And so to have you here and have you representing that kind of next layer of breaking that barrier, thank you so much for working so hard to get there, because of you, now young Black dancers that are starting at a young age can get connected. And that for me is everything, Amanda. If you didn't give your all, you wouldn't have gotten the opportunity. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it means so much to so many. And kudos to PNB as well, because I think it's so important that they say, you know what, we understand this has predominantly been a white space. Yeah. What are we going to do to make sure that all of communities can feel welcome at PNB? And it's things like this. So I wanted to tell you that from me to you. I'm so excited for you and so pumped that we get to represent that here in the Pacific Northwest. So, you know, you guys are also, obviously, you got a lot of performances coming up starting this Friday for the Nutcracker. Tell us just a little bit before y'all go about how you guys are taking on this journey. I know it's something that a lot of dancers start when they're young. Tell us a bit about your first experiences, Amanda, with the Nutcracker.
Oh, my first experiences. I was Apollo Chanel. Did my first performances in Tacoma, at Tacoma Community College, and then also at Mount Tahoma High School. And yeah, I did like all like Clara and all of those things. And then I got here and I did Mother Mouse, which is our old Nutcracker that we did. But this year I'm going to be able to debut as the Sugar Plum Fairy, which is really exciting because there hasn't been anyone that looks like me that's done that part. And I think it's going to be a really good challenge for me. And yeah, it's just like, I'm very, very excited for that.
That is so huge. What about you, Christopher? We know this is an iconic show in a lot of different spaces. Tell us a bit about your experience with Nutcracker.
Mine is a bit more atypical because I never had performed in Nutcracker as a kid. The first time I saw it actually was when I moved to Seattle and got to sit in the audience and take it all in. But I used to do like supervising for the students. So I'd be backstage and I got to watch how everything worked. I would see all the snowflakes run off and be gasping for air because it's intense for the point.
It's hard.
But yeah, now that we're actually performing close to 50 shows, it just feels like a feat every time we finish it. It feels like something that, you know, we can pat ourselves on the back and say we accomplished it. Each year we do different and new parts. So it'll be a fun one this year.
Wow.
New challenges.
Hey, well, almost 50 shows, and then kudos to both of you. I can only imagine, and I know you guys are going to be giving it your all. I'm so, so glad you guys were able to give us some time today on The Day with Trae. Thank you both for what you've done for dance. You guys both really represent diverse communities that are showcasing. PNB is doing the daggone thing. I'm so proud. I really am. And, you know, like you said, kudos to those who paved the way before so that y'all could be here. But thank you both for giving it your all. And congratulations again on your promotion. Can't wait to see you guys in the Nutcracker.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, y'all. Oh my goodness. Great stories, you guys, all around. I am so excited to see them. Make sure you get your tickets, y'all. It starts this Friday and it ends on my birthday, December 27th. So you guys got some time. Get your family and friends out here to this show. I know I am as well. Make sure you guys go to Pacific Northwest Ballet and get your tickets. Well, after this short break, we're going to end the show with Carita Hall, who is using positive touch as a form of holistic care and healing for so many clients here, and has been doing it for a very long time. I can't wait to tap in with her and learn more about Holistic Coalition after this short break, y'all. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Habari Gani. My name is Noni Irvin, and I am the creator and founder of Kanara Park Kids, as well as the president of our sister nonprofit, Black for Charities, a 501c3 fiscally sponsored by Shunpike. Together, we are hosting the Kwanzaa Awards because it is important that we acknowledge and recognize the contributions and efforts of individuals and organizations who are showing us what the Kwanzaa principles look like throughout the year. The nomination window is open October 1st to November 30th, and yes, you can submit more than one nomination. Eligibility is simple. Individual award recipients must identify as Black, African American, or Pan-African, and organization award recipients must be 100% Black owned if for-profit, or 100% Black led if nonprofit.
Join us this holiday season at the Fifth Avenue Theater and feel the power of love overflowing with The Wiz. Filled with soaring soul and R&B songs, it's an effervescent explosion of music, dance, and magic your whole family will love. Ease on down the yellow brick road with Dorothy as she learns home isn't really where you live, it's who you love. The Wiz at the Fifth Avenue Theater, November 19th through December 23rd. Tickets at fifthavenue.org.
Will you marry me, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put this on you.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Trae Holiday. We're bringing back Black Love When We Met. That's right. We need something to warm all of our hearts and to elevate love once again in our communities. We want y'all to go to whereweconverge.com/Black Love so y'all can nominate your favorite couple for the next rendition of this show with me as the host. Let me sit down and have them on my couch and share how their love can inspire us all. Make sure y'all go and get your nominations in today and be on the lookout for Black Love When We Met coming at you on Converge Media very soon. Welcome back, everybody, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. Joining me right now, Miss Carita Hall from Holistic Coalition. What's up, Carita? Well, I know you did Proof in the Play show, The Truth for Proof, but I wanted to bring you on because I experienced your massage and I was like blown away. Tell us a bit about what got you into massage therapy.
Had dreams of being on the football field as an athletic trainer, but I ended up in massage school, raised by a single mom, the money was short, so that's where I went, and I fell in love with it. Body work has always been something that has made sense to me. The human body has always made sense to me. It's just amazing how we are made and how when doing the right things with our body and to our bodies will lead to longevity, will lead to increased happy lifestyle. But yeah, I have always just been into body work, and it's just an amazing thing for me, and the energy around it.
Well, I was going to say, I think you got to really, just like I was talking about with the dancers, you got to love what you do, especially when you are pouring into other people, right? And so I think dancers do that on stage. If they don't love it, like the audience will feel that energy. And for you, it's client work. It's personal, right? I get down to my skivvies when I come to see you, right? So it gets real personal. But, you have joined with others in this new feat for Holistic Coalition. Tell us about this, because this seems like an evolution in your practice.
Yeah, so I have joined with a couple of and we call ourselves Holistic Coalition. We have pulled together our skills that we train for, that we study, that we continue to train and study for, to help people just create a sense of care for themselves. Positive touch is very necessary. As we've all learned, I think going through COVID kind of taught a lot of people who are kind of out of touch with themselves that they are essential. You know, you are essential. All of us are. And taking care of yourself the proper way can actually, like I said before, longevity, help you with a happier lifestyle.
Yeah. I'm telling you, after I got up off your table, I was like, oh my word. I mean, because you incorporate cupping into your practice. And I was new to it, right? And you're like, oh, I gotta loosen this up for you. Hold on. And you're like, it may be uncomfortable, but I'm telling you, over the next few days after, I was like, ooh, that did something. So tell us a bit about the practice of cupping, because I don't know if a lot of our audience may know about that.
Well, we do incorporate cupping, hot stone, Thai stretch, lomi lomi, some scraping, which people also call gua sha. But cupping, actually, so where massage is compressing, excuse me, cupping decompresses, right? And it creates space in between all of those layers, your skin, your muscle, all of those fluids that run through you. It creates space so that way your body can heal faster. So that way you can move a little bit freer without the pain. I'm sorry. But yes, cupping is something that is essential to my technique because it definitely allows me to help the client kind of loosen up, relax a little bit. It's not always the most comfortable when you first experience it. It does leave what we call like bruise marks, but it doesn't feel like bruising. But yes, it's very essential in my technique, again, because it helps me get to the goal.
Yeah. And when you told me that too, I was like, this really is different. It's a different experience, right? And I really appreciate that you love it, because I can feel that energy when I was on your table. And that's why I was like, okay, I know you did my brother's show, but I know her personally, y'all. And I was like, I'm bringing you onto my show because I experienced it and I was so transformed. I can't wait to come back again. I want to make sure we give you time if people are trying to tap in, because you talking about fitness trainer, your girl needs to get on. I'm gonna talk to you about that after this, but I need somebody on me, man, because like I will do it if somebody's like, yo, where you at? I'm at the gym. Like, where you at? I need that level of accountability. Oh, you know what? And Coach Pasqualina, you already know it's on, because she had me with the texting. But I love the fact that you guys have come together and really brought your skill set. This is something y'all trained for a long time. This is not, you're not just like picking up something from yesterday. You're about 20 years in the game. How do people connect with Holistic Coalition if they need to get any one of y'all services?
Well, you can find us on all social media sites, Holistic Coalition _NW. We are on Facebook, Twitter. I think we have Twitter now. Instagram, and also TikTok. We are also joining with Marvina Kemp in the very near future, December 15th, and also in March. And we'll be hosting also with the B Project with AB. We will be hosting health and wellness fairs. Wow. And so really getting the word out there, the importance of fitness and body work and skincare. And we'll, yeah, I think that was all of our messages.
Wow.
But yeah, so collaborating with other organizations to get the word.
Yeah, we definitely do. And it's something for me that I'm incorporating into my regimen now. So thank you so much for what you do out here and bringing positive touch to the people. We definitely need it. Thank you so much.
I'm actually taking advantage of that too.
Good. Okay, right on, right on. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's been such an amazing jam-packed show, and I'm so grateful to all the guests today. I want to give a huge thank you to Adam from Blue Man Group. Again, you guys, make sure you guys go get your tickets today. They are going to be having some performances this weekend. You know, after you get done eating, go enjoy an amazing show with the family. And of course, a huge shout out to Amanda and Christopher for being here from PNB. You guys get your tickets to the Nutcracker, another amazing family fun show that you guys get to go see. It always is a staple of the holiday season. And tap in with my girl, Carita Hall. Thank you to her for being here from Holistic Coalition. It's so great to hear what people are doing. And y'all know, for me, everybody here has been nothing more than an inspiration for me to see myself as a part of the solution. So that means you can see yourself as a part of the solution too. Thank y'all for joining me today. And until tomorrow at 11 a.m., peace.
Within sports, you learn so many life lessons that'll help you be successful in any area that you plan to pursue. So I remember being a kid in Spokane and going to camps like this with my friends and just having a blast, and that's really when I fell in love with this game. Hopefully, we're doing the same and inspiring some of these kids to keep going on this journey.
Especially as a girl growing up, like, you see a lot of boys at these camps, but like just seeing like more and more girls start at a younger age, it makes me happy.
We had to have funding, right? We cannot do this work without the necessary resources available so that our kids can thrive. Without resources, we can't see kids play and play to their potential.
How we can ensure that basketball in our communities is sustainable. Funding is a big part of it. I think working with the right groups, and this was the opportunity I think that kick-started that, and we're really excited about any opportunities to just keep moving it forward.
It was just an awesome opportunity to show what this community can do and what basketball energy they can bring. Being able to work with the Seattle Sports Commission, work with the King County Play Equity Coalition, we were able to bring big basketball energy to Tukwila Community Center and hopefully use this as a launching point and able to get more funding for them in the future.
The kids get to see me, get to see, all the rest of the guys who did it all in the area of Washington, Seattle area. So being able to give back to them and let them know that, they can chase their dreams too.
This is a fundamental right of all kids, that they have the right to play, which isn't always available to all of our kids in our communities.
We got next to ensure kids always have a place to play, compete, and have fun.